Welcome to Evening Kitty Cares at Home. TR requested to see all the home kitties and their evening cares. This is handsome Monsieur Chat Noir.
He is Mr. Black.
Il est fait beau. Il est beau. Il est très beau.
Il est très beau.
Il est très beau. So here's Mr. Black getting his evening meds there in a pill pocket. He usually eats them pretty good. He gets one thyroid medicine and one blood pressure medicine.
Got another one right there, bud.
He's usually pretty good about taking his meds like that.
Yeah. Got it.
Good job, Mr.
Okay,
Black.
buddy. Thank you, Monsieur Noir.
Okay, here is Mr. Bruno.
Now we're gonna give
We're gonna go
medicate Miss Carmel.
give Miss Carmel her medicines.
Always a fun thing.
It is. Okay, I gotta get up out of the couch. Over there in the corner is Miss Annie. You'll see her a little closer soon.
Turn the lights on.
Says I got two people. Well, I had two people watching for a moment.
All right. Right, give the heads up that this is her evening. This is her secure housing unit.
Yeah. Carmel has to live in the bathroom. She's usually a pretty good girl, but the problem is that the other two girls are a little scared of her. Carmel's just such a strong personality, and so unless we are actually awake to supervise, she unfortunately has to live in the bathroom.
Otherwise, it gets sort of chasey chase.
Yeah, they get some chasey chasing going on, and it's not fun. It's not fun chasey chases.
Okay, baby, come on, jump up here.
Okay, now I'm gonna have her backside to the video once I scoot over here.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably enough. 8. You did great.
Good job, baby.
Okay, now you get your yummy yums. She's got a little drool.
She's
factory
she's
going.
a little drool machine when it comes to her yummy yums. If you ask Carmel what the very best thing in the world is, she'd say churros.
Yeah, you got some drool hanging off your lip there. Make sure it's growing down your chin. Okay, here we go. A little bit more. Get the last bit. All right, there we go.
Good job.
Okay, I'll put this away.
Okay.
I'll find Annie.
Okay. We'll first do everybody's meds, and then we'll come back and get everybody's feeders and fill them all up.
Good times.
Okay. So, and when Carmel is closed in the bathroom, though, she's not isolated. We have this screen door that we've put cage bars on that we close. So it's not like she's isolated.
Well, Mr. Black's going to the restroom.
Of course he is. Okay, and there you see both of our stripy girls. Miss Angel is bit here. And there's Miss Annie. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, sweetheart. You're a pretty girl. You're on camera. And yes, I was given cat butt magnets as a Christmas gift from somebody. Do we have some?
Angel is a little frightened.
Okay.
She's going to leave up there. It's going to be a big.
And that's going to scare. Okay. And there we go. Annie's gotten out of the way. Where's Carmel? Is that what?
Carmel's in the tube now.
Oh, Carmel's in the tube.
All right.
Carmel, you be good girl.
Okay.
Okay,
I got her.
you got her? Okay.
I got her. You be a camera person.
Okay. Doesn't say anybody's watching. For a moment, I had 2 people watching. Okay. So in the evening, Annie just gets some B vitamins. She gets B12, which is that one, and then she gets a B complex just to try to increase her appetite because she's itty bitty little thing. And
in case you're wondering, it tastes like bacon.
Yeah.
It smells like bacon.
Those vitamins are actually specifically formulated for animals, and they're very bacony.
And if you got some and you think around your tongue, you would say, "That's bacon."
Okay. Let's get started on feeders. You gonna do Mr. Black first?
Yeah, I'll do Mr. Black.
Okay, here's a lefty can for that.
Well, I'm just gonna mostly take from this into his. Don't eat this dish.
So this is Mr. Black's feeder, and he tends to actually not eat out of that very often. But we have this dish here on the stove that we never actually turn the burners on, so it's safe. And we call that his don't eat this dish because started out that this is where we would load up the leftovers and dishes to take to the outside kitties, and Mr. Black would start doing quality control on them. So we started
putting. We tell him to don't eat this, and then realized, hey, we should let this be the place he always eats from.
So yeah, that's his don't eat this dish.
Yeah. I hear some serious purrs.
I hear some serious purrs from Mr. Black too. Don't forget to close that. Okay.
Is he eating it?
Not yet. Not yet. He's just purring.
All right.
Okay. I will go get Carmel's feeder. Litter boxes everywhere, of course.
Okay, I'll do the camera work.
You have to hold the camera. Don't put your hand over the camera. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Black. Excuse me. No, you can't have that. That's your friend's. That's your friend, Miss Carmel. That's hers. Okay? Not yours. Hers. Okay. No, that one's empty. That's just so we can zero it, the scale. Where'd you put the fork? Okay. So Miss Carmel doesn't drink water. So we add extra water to her food because she doesn't drink water.
Go figure.
Yeah, and if you've been a viewer for a while, it's a year, maybe a couple years ago, she ended up having to see a Saturday vet when I picked her up, and she screamed, and it turned out she was like incredibly constipated, like her whole entire colon was full because she doesn't drink water.
So the result is we put a lot of water in her food.
And then in the evening, she gets Miralax as well. Now, this tablet, all 3 girls get this. It's supposed to help calm them. And since they're all 3 girls are a bit high-strung and don't get along with each other, they get this capsule in the evenings. And Miralax for Carmel once a day. And a whole lot of water. Pretty much, I just kind of make it a soup for Carmel. Okay.
Okay, now I am going to go over and get Miss Angel's This is Angel's food. So she's eaten since this morning.
How did Miss Angel do on her foods?
Not bad.
Mr. Black.
Mr. Black.
This is not your dish. Not your dish at all. And Miss Angel tends to run ever so slightly chunkers. So she only gets 1 ounce of dry food per meal. Because we love her, and she's just a little rounder than she should be.
Yes.
She eats both wet and dry food, and she drinks water, but she's a slight bit rounder than she should be.
I'm not going to give her any more than that.
There's Mr. Black having food out of his don't eat this dish. You going to give her her toothbrushes?
Yeah.
And then we give toothbrushes.
Dental treats.
Yeah, we call them their toothbrushes. Because that's, Greenie's dental treats.
I've yet to figure out what shape these treats are in.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look like fish combs or something.
Yeah, something. Okay.
Now, Bruno, I don't see much reason to give anything more than treats.
And Bruno used to eat wet food really well. He doesn't. Actually, his kibbles look fairly low. You'll need to top up his kibbles. But for a while we didn't give him wet food at all, but we decided to try wet food with him again, and he kind of picks at it. Okay, and then you can grab this back, and I'll do Miss Annie's.
All right. And this is our evening kitty ritual. It's Miss Annie down there.
Cutie pie. Miss Annie's the OG kitty of the house.
That's right.
She had just given birth to Bruno and his sister Braveheart when I moved in back in 2013. Well, looks like Miss Annie may have eaten some. Again, Miss Annie does not eat the wet food like we would like her to, near as much, but we give her, she's got kidney issues, so we give her wet food and that's it.
She's pretty teeny too.
She's teeny tiny thing. She's only 6 pounds. She could weigh maybe half a pound more. She's not chunky at all, but she's not necessarily underweight either. She's a tiny, tiny frame. Okay, and then Miss Annie did you give Angel her xylocaine?
I didn't give her any of that.
Okay. There's Mr. Black putting his face in the dish of, good thing he and Annie get the same food. They get renal foods. That was the xylocaine. And then this is a potassium powder for kidney function stuff. Mr. Black and Annie both get this. And then Annie gets human grade B12 drops in her food. She didn't like taking this by itself because it's berry flavored, but it's got another order of magnitude. This has got, I think, 12,000 or 1,200 micrograms per dropper.
Higher concentration.
And the pet one only has 120 micrograms per dropper full. And then close that. And because Miss Annie actually likes her kibbles, but she's not supposed to have very much kibbles. I do have some kibbles, kidney formula kibbles, and she gets 1 scoop of kibbles right there on the front of her feeder.
That's what we got at the Barron household.
Okay. Yes, baby girl, it's for you. There you go, sweetheart.
Now, we do that twice a day.
We do. Not all the meds are the same. It's morning and night, but that's pretty much both our morning and evening routine. See, Carmel only gets her inhaler at night, not during the day. And in the morning, when we actually clean their dishes out and give them completely all fresh in the morning, and Mr. Black gets hydrocare in his, and he's not terribly fond of it. But that is the Barron household kitty. Miss Annie, little bitty Annie. She is 10 years old. Her son Bruno over here is 9. Mr. Bruno weighs probably twice what his mommy weighs. We've met Mr. Black. He's 14. We know Miss Angel. She was our first foster kitty. She's what, 5 now?
Yeah.
Or 6? Something like that?
Yeah.
5. We got her in 2017 is when we rescued her.
That's right.
And then Miss Carmel, Miss Carmel, you get away from Miss Annie's feeder. She is 4. She is Granite's sister. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching, people. I hope I didn't see anybody on during the live, but I hope that some of you come on when this goes as I'm watching the replay. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys at the shop tomorrow.